Hi, I'm Carly and I'm joined here today with Tonia Buxton, who's just done an interview with Lalani and Gemma in the Divine Studio. So I'll be asking Tonia all your questions, the viewers from at home. Hi Tonia,
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
And meet you. We've been following you for the past couple of years. I think you're an amazing lady.
Thank you very much.
So we've got some questions from our viewers. Very much health orientated because we know you're a whiz at health, and obviously look at you. She's absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Thank you.
Like, what's going on with time in your life? But clearly it doesn't exist. So our first question today for a viewer is, obviously at the moment, the stress, the changes of life, is it, it's accelerating the aging process. Stress does that.
Stress is the worst thing when it comes to aging.
Exactly.
And that's why you've really kind of got to consciously help yourself to de-stress. Whether it's taking a moment to do some breathing, or just go for a walk on your own, or just get into nature. You have to consciously combat the stress, and it's a funny kind of thing actually, because one of the things I always say is, no, I don't want to be stressed. It's very aging. I'm not going to get stressed. I'm going to find the positive in it. So you can take control. Cooking yourself something from scratch with good ingredients, that's taking control, and that's helping to alleviate the stress. Taking moments to just breathe deeply, having a bath on your own, light some candles, just do things that help you kind of just bring back the stress a little bit, because it is a really stressful time.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd say as well, having that self-love, like you say, that time for yourself. A lot of people might call it selfish, but no, having that time to go in, at this moment, it's very important, like you said.
So important. And it's funny because my kids know it. They know that. They'll say, Mummy, we're going to cook tonight, we'll do it. Why don't you go and just chill? Because what happens is, if I feel overwhelmed, I'm starting to get stressed, they get the brunt of it. Yeah. So they help me find my self-time. Yeah, so I'll be nice to them. So, it does work.
And that's a great balance, isn't it? I agree with you. I've got 2 young children, and, if I'm happy, they're happy.
Exactly. And if you're not,
exactly.
they're not.
No one's happy
exactly.
at all. So we've seen on your Instagram, ice baths, getting in a bath full of ice, okay? Why do you do it? They want to know, why the heck would you get into a bath full of ice?
It was a slow, it's a slow thing. So it started off at the end of my kind of warm shower, having a cold shower, because I started reading about the benefits of cold therapy. So the benefits of cold therapy are, if you even do a 30-second cold blast at the end of your shower, your immunity shoots through the roof. So I started doing it because I didn't want to get cold. This is, quite a few years ago, I didn't want to get cold, and it worked. And then I started to kind of up the times I was in the shower, and I noticed things changing on my body. So my skin became much softer, because I used to suffer from dry skin, but somehow the cold therapy was making my skin become softer. It helps get rid of cellulite, and it just rejuvenates your skin in a way that's incredible. So it's very anti-aging, especially if you put a cold water faucet on your face. What happens is your skin all gets frozen, it gets really cold. And then what happens is your capillaries send blood to warm it up again. Right. So it's like nutrients are being fed all over your body after you've had the cold therapy. Yeah. It's incredibly fat burning. So, if you have a 5-minute cold shower, or like I do now, you have ice baths, your metabolism has to ramp itself up in order to get you warm again. And so that's really, it raises your metabolism. So it's fat burning. So there's so many benefits. But one of the main ones is that they're now using a lot of cold water therapy for depression. So a lot of people who suffer from depression, cold therapy, just because your body goes into such a strong anxiety when you get into cold water, somehow it makes your brain more resilient. And I've seen it work with people so many times. So you can't be depressed if you're too busy trying to stay warm in something that's freezing cold. It kind of gives you a boost. Yeah. So there's so many things that it does for you, but it boosts your immunity in an incredible way. Great for your circulatory system. It's just, there's just so many positives.
Yeah, and I love to me, because I've done it myself. I go wild swimming. I love a bit of wild swimming. And it's that mind over body. It's that, these external forces, elements cannot affect my internal, body. And I love it So just to like conclude for our audiences, because you are 50 plus, which is
I'm
absolutely
53, nearly
amazing.
54.
I know, absolutely amazing. Any tips, anything, any little secrets? Obviously, we've got the ice bath thing. Anything else you would say to our audience to stop time for your face?
For me, it is a mindset. And it is, you decide. I have decided I am not going to get an old lady's bum. I'm not going to have that kind of old lady's mindset. One of the things I started doing, because when I was 40, because I've had lots of sports injuries, I used to get up and down from the chair, go, oof, make old people noises. Right, stop that immediately. You don't do that. And I try and think young, and I try and move young. I try and not, sometimes I catch myself walking, no, straighten up, lift my posture up, get going. It all starts in your mind. It's all about what you think of yourself. And that's the hardest thing, going on a diet or going on a run, doing the exercise, that's not the hardest thing. It starts here. So, love yourself a bit, decide that you're going to be this youthful person, and then you will be.
Yeah, and I agree. It's that mind over body attitude. And, if you can get up at 6 a.m. to go to work for the day and do all your jobs at work, why can't you get up at 6 a.m. and treat yourself to a nice bath and actually do the job and do the work on yourself as well? So thank you very much, Tonia.
Thank you for having me.
It's been lovely talking to you. I've been Carley. Thank you for joining me backstage with our special guest this week. See you again next week.